Welcome to another episode of At the Bar with Podcast. We have a returning guest, otherwise known as Grandpa. What is it? Grandpa Dave, stage left. Dave Gorman.
Yay!
How's it going, Dave?
That's going awesome. Thanks for having me. What an awesome introduction. Grandpa twice over, by the way.
Got twice over. So
that's not fair. You still have that much hair. That's just not fair.
So the question is, you've got like a social media presence under Grandpa Dave stage left. What is that?
Okay, well, I am a grandpa, so there's that, right? So I'm Grandpa Dave. I got an 8-year-old grandson and a 6-year-old granddaughter. And I was thinking about it. This is about after we did the last podcast here, right? Because that was not even a year ago. And at the time I was playing with a different group, but I was kind of toying with the idea, like maybe it's going out on my own, but I was really not ready to do that. And then I kind of just decided I was going to do that. And then I've looked back at all my bands. I've always been on stage left because it's the coolest side of the stage, clearly. And it just kind of, I don't know, it just kind of just did its own thing and it kind of stuck. So that's what I've been doing. And
stage left, isn't that where they put the bass players usually?
No.
I know you have an affinity for bass players.
Oh, true. Yeah, no. No, I mean, Rush named an album after it. So there you go. But yeah, it's something I want to get away from playing with backing tracks and vocals and click tracks and stuff like that, and get back to what rock used to be. A little bit more live guitar, a little bit more natural, a little more authentic. And I think that's kind of where my wheelhouse has always been. And I've been having a lot of fun with it. And then I finally stopped playing with the other group end of February to really kind of focus on this. And by chance, so I've been trying to get, some players to come together with this new thing. Like, what's this weird vision we got going on, right?
Yeah.
And then I get a message from Chaz.
You're kidding.
Chaz, yeah.
Chaz from
our old boss.
Our old boss from TGI Fridays in Roseville, Chaz
Lensline. He's like, hey, dude, I'm looking for a guitar player to help us out. We got a couple of shows this summer. And I'm like,
wait. Chaz plays music?
Dude, wait, you don't even know.
You're just like getting all sorts of new information.
So,
what? How did I not know this?
Right? Well, I knew he played. Because I've talked to him over the years, just briefly a couple of times, said hi. But I'm like, what's going on? And he said they're playing for his children's cancer awareness gig. And then they've also got another charity event for suicide prevention, mental health. I'm like, I'm in. Just send me the sound links. So that's what I've been doing. And it's been a blast. So he was just at my house with a singer just the other day. And I actually posted it on Facebook and YouTube, and it's done pretty well already. It's just a little 20-second blurb.
Well, it looks like Patrick's got your deal here. Let's take a look.
Go to the shorts there, big guy.
The shorts.
And I can't really see. I think it's the second one in where it just says Diane and Chaz. There you go.
Oh, mirror in the sky, what is love? In the child of my heart, rise above. Can I sail through the changing ocean tides? Can I handle the seasons of life? Oh,
that's pretty sweet.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun, and we just a little something to throw together. So playing the old acoustic songs that I honestly, after last time I was here, that little debacle about how that went. I'm like, I got to get better at that.
Yeah, but that actual short, I think, ode to Patrick was like 2,000 views. I mean, it was.
Oh,
people did like it. They liked it.
Oh, yeah. The
Patrick, he works for Cities 96. Yeah, good shit.
Dude, the best part about that whole thing, and for people who don't know, we were talking about Gibson Les Pauls and Fender guitars, and Patrick was wearing a cut-off Kiss t-shirt.
He still wears that one.
Stating with a huge fact that Kiss plays with Fender guitars. I'm like, You used to work for 93X. What the hell happened? Oh my God, that was it was. You know, you can't make up moments like that. But anyways,
Well, but
that's what
before
I've
we
been
get any further, what are you drinking?
I would like just a Coke.
A Coke. All right. I
Yeah.
think I got that for you. Stacy, you having the Huge?
I'll be huge. And the side of the,
Oh,
the
thank
side
There's a Coca-Cola with
the
the
side of the
natural
Huge.
cane sugar. And let's get you.
That's the real stuff, huh?
Yep.
Yeah,
Real
that's
shit.
Well, hold on. I better get the label out.
yeah.
yeah, yeah.
There you go. Your
Coca-Cola.
hams in a koozie.
You know, the Coca-Cola can send us some royalties.
Patrick, what are you
You know,
having?
the bottling plant for Coke or the canning place is like, I could bicycle there in 5 minutes. It's right by my house. And they got a
Seriously?
huge Coke fountain drink with the straw in it, but it's the size of a building. So it's like, yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah, you
So
should
we get the
show,
good stuff out here.
yeah, you should show them this video. Promote them.
Yeah.
Because they really need it.
So I'm sticking with what I had last week. It's the vodka combination with a little bit of raspberry lemonade, and it's actually Sprite with cherry lime Sprite.
God,
and
that sounds
a splash of
delicious.
Raspberry lemonade.
Good. It sounds like something you drink when it's hot out.
That sounds.
It is hot.
That
It's
actually.
180 out here, buddy.
I was more impressed with the standard size of the cup, of course. You know,
course.
Oh, yeah.
You know, how many times I got to make this drink? Let's just do it once and be done with it.
How about you, Gene? You sipping on something back there?
I got a little wine
little wine?
and some water.
Wine and some water.
Yeah, just don't whine.
And you know what they have?
Jameson.
Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you up.
You were saying, Patrick?
No, I was going to say I actually bought it. I haven't tried it yet, but it's in my fridge. Maybe during the podcast I'll crack it open. But I bought it's Coke Zero cherry float flavored. So it says it's brand new. So
Okay.
I'm going to see what cherry float Coke tastes like during the podcast here. So
That sounds
nice.
delicious.
next time I get up, I'll grab one and we'll do a review.
Ah, all right. Yeah, that sounds like the plan. We haven't done a review on a good drink.
Wait
lately.
a minute here. How about a real quick toast? A little cheers in round two, baby.
All right,
Yeah,
let's
round
do
two
it, folks.
Hey, thanks for having me back.
And Good Friday.
Yeah.
Gene,
for-
We
good
couldn't
Friday,
find anyone
everybody.
else, so
Thanks.
thanks for coming.
You know,
Aw.
I'll take it.
but which is
take it.
which is funny because the only person really not drinking right now on Good Friday is that guy right there.
Oh, because this is everyone gives up booze.
Everybody gives up booze for Lent or whatever, and it's oh well.
I remember those days.
Yeah.
I think Gene
I make it
wants
about halfway.
a little
Yeah.
side too.
That's alcohol abuse.
Yeah, that
I got-
sure is.
I got some treats for you guys too. I don't know if you want to do it now or later.
And what's that? What do you got?
Well, I got something that, you know,
I think
from the heart, and I got something for Patrick too. So you're gonna have to either text me your address or we can stay here.
I don't think you can mail mushrooms. I think it's illegal.
So my thoughts are, you got the bar here, right? And you have all these guests, but you know, what's a cool bar always got? It's always got things from your guests left over, right?
Absolutely.
Oh yeah.
So I had these made. And I got some for everybody.
Sweet. Swag.
Oh boy.
So this is the new logo ones. This is my old logo ones.
So for people to see,
Wow.
we've got Grandpa Dave stage left. He's got merch.
He's got
Nice.
He's got merch.
You know, branding's a big thing
Yeah.
with anything.
Yeah.
And I think that's a lot where the Grandpa Dave stage left thing comes from, because
Mm-hmm.
it's more of a brand of who I am. You know,
Yeah.
it's familiar. You go, Grandpa Dave. Oh yeah, fuck, I know that guy.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yep,
So
Who's that singer? She's really good.
she is really good. Diane, the charity band here is just kind of put together for these couple shows. So this isn't these guys. I'm just volunteering my time.
Oh,
Everyone's volunteering their time for that, for obvious reasons.
You got one coming up May 16, I think.
Yeah, correct.
Is that
It's at the New Hope golf course. There's like what do they call that? A four person scramble. They've been doing it for a few years apparently, and it's probably all that info is on my Facebook page, Grandpa Dave Stage Left, where I have linked all those Arthur's Avengers. I think it is. It'll take you to the link. And then in June, we're doing a show in, boy, being prepared. That's my middle name. It's also on my Facebook page, but it's also for the mental health. The NAMI, I think they call it. It's a for real thing. So Patrick, I think you follow me on that. You could probably dig that up on your thing if you want to. That'd be great. But yeah, so that's been keeping me occupied. And then once I kind of get through this, we'll see how it goes. Let's, we're going to keep playing. And it'd be nice to have something like this set up to be able to do that on a moment's notice without having, once it's kind of rolling, is my hope. And I can still continue to do stuff. Cause I'm a club guy. I love playing clubs. I really do. And I think I got a few more years left in me. So, and I still like having fun, and that's what I'm doing. So, but the charity thing is just kind of like a reset, and it really kind of puts things in perspective a little bit.
That's
like
good.
You forget
Gives
about
you a different drive.
Yeah, and you forget about that. There's some people out there really struggling.
Sure.
And
that's what I'm trying to focus on too in my business. Mental health, just mental health.
Okay, yeah, exactly. And so, and even the other day. At my job, we had someone had dumped a bunch of their personal belongings, and it happens. But was I irritated? Of course, because I have to deal with it. But then I started looking at it. It's just kids' toys. There's beds, there's personal belongings. It's just like, I've been there as a young man, struggling, not having any money, nowhere to go, kind of thing. And it just kind of hit, and it's like, God, there's some people really having a tough time.
What I've found is that, looking at the personality types as I do in that trait of openness, right? When you're super, super high trait openness, you have so many options, and it's so difficult for people to pick one, right? And you just want to do all these different things, and there's all this stuff, and you just get anxiety, and then you almost shut down when there's too many things going on. It's hard for people to really navigate young people. It's like, what do I want to do? What do I want to do? What do I want to do? And then they'll sit and cycle like that, and all of a sudden they're 35, 40 years old, and they still haven't figured it out.
Well, and to add to that, I've got young daughters, 18 and 20, and I think this is true even when we were
Wait, what? They're 18 and 20 now?
I know, right?
Whoa.
Oh my God.
Whoa.
Like the last
you're
time
the
wow, yeah, you are a grandpa, aren't you?
Oh, yeah. Well, and Bill's 37.
That's right.
So that's,
Well, that's where,
so that's my stepson, but he's my son.
okay. So he has
two.
It's his two. Okay.
Yeah.
Then you get your
And it's great. They come over every Monday. Well, we see himself if we can, but every Monday they come to our house, and Mason, the 8-year-old, wants to learn how to play guitar.
Cool.
And it's just awesome. And then my wife, Leslie, she's with, my granddaughter, and they're doing arts and crafts and stuff like that. So I get Mason all to myself for, half an hour.
That's great.
Doing guy stuff, and he's so awesome. He's like, yeah, Grandpa Dave, I don't know. He likes playing guitar. He likes being around me. He's like, I don't like practicing that much. I'm like, and I can't let this moment go. So
Here's the teaching moment.
stand here, kid. And I grab my bass and I take a picture. Like, you could play the bass.
That's where I got that joke from. I was looking at
right? Yeah.
and that's practice, but you can always be a bass player.
Yeah, I don't like practicing. Well, bass is your future, my son. Oh God. I apologize to all my bass player friends who can actually play, and there's a lot of them, but there's some of them that can't, so I'm okay with it.
I can play Running with the Devil on bass. That's the only song I can do.
But yeah, so no, I mean, my personal life's going great. I mean, and we're having a lot of fun. The Grandpa Dave stage left thing. What I've noticed is a couple months ago when I just kind of I was a little unsure what I was going to do, who I was going to play with, and all that kind of stuff. And then when Chaz called me, and I was my first instinct, was like, oh, who do I know? Right? It's like, who do I know that can send them this way? And then when I asked the question, like, what do you need it? What do you need the guitar? Who do you need? What kind of guy do you need? And he tells me it's for cancer and suicide, essentially. Like, what do you? It's made of stone. Yeah, fuck. I'm your guy. I mean, with humbly, whatever. I'm not the greatest player. That's okay, man. But I'm decent.
Yep.
And whatever I got, you got, man. And I got a little bit of a following of people, and here we go.
Well, that's cool.
What an opportunity. Thanks for having me here and that kind of stuff. So, I mean, I we'll see how this kind of plays out, and then I can kind of get back to rocking and rolling. But this kind of hits home. It's kind of fun. It's like, and I'm playing music right now that I just wouldn't play.
Sure.
We're playing like an acoustic set and stuff. I haven't played an acoustic set, I don't think, since I was
That song that you guys were
18.
playing was great. That's a great song.
Well, I wasn't even playing. That was Chaz.
Yeah.
I was just like being the producer, so to speak. I'm like, this is because they played it at the rehearsal. I'm like, this sounds pretty good. We should record that because she's moving to California in
Oh, okay.
summer. And I'm like, this might be a nice little, piece you can take with you. Like, hey, this is what I did up north. And they're like, sure. And it was a lot of fun, and Chaz hadn't really had a chance to do something like that. So that was a learning experience for him. And he did great, man.
Well, now you got a new thing. I mean, new things, new projects are always a blast.
Right.
Especially for artists.
And it just makes me appreciate whatever you got. And then when Brett to have Brett call me yesterday, like, hey, bottom of the barrel. Hey, Gorman, can you come out? No. Well, whatever, but I'll take it, man, because that's all right.
No, Gorman's all in. I saw that you had posted your 1 year anniversary of being on the show on your Facebook wall as well. So
thank
for
you.
the
Well, actually, it
promotion
hasn't even
on
been a
that,
year, Patrick. It's been that you did that in June or July last year.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
right.
okay.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
the irony of where I'm at now with the branding and everything like that is I didn't even go full throttle probably till about 5 months ago, not even.
Mhm.
And when I've been posting I'm terrible at posting regularly. My God, my hat's off to the dudes and gals that do that on a regular basis and get
It's a lot of work.
That's Brett.
Holy crap, is it a lot of work? And
Don Andrew, look at.
oh my God, he's
Always doing
hilarious.
videos, dude.
Don.
By the way, I was watching that. One, yeah, he's entertaining as clearly, but to see the two of you kind of get into your lane was so entertaining. And
Yeah,
that
great.
was really fun to see, and I enjoyed that very much.
No, and I was going to say just when I was just talking a minute before about posting on the Facebook wall, but we knew the first time that you came on, like you would be back. Like so, sometimes we have guests on, and it's like that was great. It was a one time and done. But there's others that we think okay.
Oh, yeah, we
this guy
want
can
him back.
come in. And
Oh,
we've
thanks,
done.
man.
I think you're our first recycled guest. I want to say, but it's like. It's not like the well dries up, but it's just nice to check in. And, it
Yeah.
sounds like you've had a lot going on, too.
I appreciate that, and well, you guys too, and it's when I've been watching you get the channel itself grow, and you guys are getting better and better guests. I'm just like, wow, looks like you're getting some really cool dudes. That one guy you got with the security thing.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
What the hell is that? Yeah, that's a scary mofo, man.
My buddy Mike.
You see
Mike
the
Duff.
pipes?
Yep.
Yeah.
No one messes with me. No shit.
Go to his webpage. You'll see some just insane shit, man. It's like his pinkies are ripped, and he's like doing pull-ups with his pinkies. Like, what the fuck, man? Oh my God.
I'm raking my yard and I get a blister. I'm like, what what's going on here?
Did you hurt yourself? Can we talk about this? Do you want to talk about your medical issues on the air? Or
Oh,
I thought after you did our podcast, you were posting pictures from
the hospital. Yeah.
the hospital, and you weren't in a straitjacket, which was
Oh,
That was,
Which is a change.
Yeah.
that was a
No.
serious
I
stage,
mean,
yeah.
oh, yeah. I had a triple hernia.
A triple
Oh.
hernia.
Yeah. And
did that happen because you were lugging the Black Beauty around?
well, touche. Ha, ha, ha. No,
Black Beauty, what's that?
That's right. I brought it. I did.
It's a guitar. It's a Gibson guitar.
Gene, where was your mind?
Ah, it was in the gutter.
We're gonna do
one of
some
those
show.
Fenders models.
We'll do some show and tell later. I'll show you my Gibson.
You show-
Show me
Show you
yours.
well, yeah, we should probably bust that thing out here at some point pretty quick. But so I think the time's going to kick by quicker than we think. But no, what happened was years of construction, as we talked about the last time I was here, the abuse of my body. And then last spring, about a year ago, I was using a pickaxe and I kind of, something's not right.
Yep.
Something's not right. And then I go to the doctor. He's like, yeah, I got a hernia. And then, they're kind of grabbing around in there. Like, well, while you're down there, he's like, oh, you've got 3.
Oh,
Oh, jeez.
Your
Abdominal?
and both sides.
Both inguinals?
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
And I'm like, oh, that's amazing.
Did he do them all at the same time?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
because I just had one not long ago too.
Okay.
Man, that burns.
Yeah, it was great. So,
It was great.
it went well. That just was what, February, I think.
Wow.
Yeah.
And then, so I still use that, that I can't lift anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Good job moving people, right? Hey,
You might want to get
Hey, honey, can you grab the guitars and the amps, please?
Yeah. No.
Did you get that severe burn?
The
The hot burn? I got the hot burn.
oh, yes. From the glue. From the glue.
No. The inguinal nerve, there's an inguinal nerve that goes and it innervates the inside of your thigh and it just gets super hot.
That sounds like a Johnny Cash.
And I didn't know that this was going to happen. And because it's way far from my scar. And I'm like, God, this is what is going on? And I had to put straight ice on it just to cool it down.
I don't recall having.
Oh, because that can happen if the swelling hits that nerve.
When they did the both sides and the thing, they cut the muscle. So the next morning, I couldn't get up, which is such a weird,
Sure.
Sit up, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm like, oh my God, I'm on the couch and I got this cane and I'm rolling off. I'm like, is this the thing? So, yeah, aging's great. So
Yeah, I'm right there with you, man. I'm 54.
Yeah, so-
I think I'm the young guy on the crew here. So
probably
all sorts
are.
of stuff to look forward to.
Yeah. Well, we're leading the way. But no, I still got the Les Paul. I'm still gonna fight through that, and I got the Black Beauty with me here. We'll bust it out. Now that thing weighs 12 pounds.
Oh, geez.
Yeah, and now my Gold Top weighs 10 pounds, and then my Telecaster was 8. So
I see that on YouTube, Gibson Black Beauty.
oh yeah, that's on
That got 2K views on that.
that that on TikTok got like 10,000.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't know, crazy. Some things hit and some things don't. Then I
That-
put
that's-
something else on there, like, oh, this is gonna go great. Like 8.
But it looks really small though.
4 of those 8 are from your family.
Yeah. No, there's
We don't want to hear those words from your mouth at all.
yeah, no, I've got
No, it looks small. How can it weigh 12 pounds?
look, I mean, I'm just an old guy just having fun. There's so many great players out there. We've talked about this.
Yeah.
I'm not that guy, but what I do like to play, I like to rock and roll. I like to turn it up. And for whatever reason, some of that stuff seems to connect with some folks. So that's kind of cool. And I'm just going
Well, and it totally does, because I mean, I've seen like on YouTube, you get a lot more views from the guitar players that are like genuine. You see the one sitting there and all of a sudden they're like,
and it's impressive as hell. Don't get me wrong.
Oh yeah, it's cool. But then you have like, the guy that comes on and is just wailing and doing that nice bluesy, gritty riff, and people love that because it's like,
I call it doom riffing. That's where I
Doom?
so I heard that somewhere. I'm like, oh, that's totally me. Kind of like you're doom scrolling.
Mm.
I'm just kind of doom riffing. And it's it seems to work. So
There's a guy that does. People will write in and suggest songs for him to redo. So they'll be like, "Do Nirvana Smells Like Teen Spirit?" But
I think I
Korn
know the
was
guy.
doing it.
Yeah.
And I was like,
that is there's some great guys out there.
yeah.
And
and the guy that
Fantastic. You
does
pull
it,
it off. It's like,
the guy that does it is actually really good. That's like Chris Cornell and everything else.
no, these
And then there's a drummer out there too that everyone calls in, make this song an 80s, synth song, and he sits there and listens and he jumps in and does the drums and stuff, and it's absolutely hilarious. I mean,
Oh, man.
it's awesome.
there you can go down a black hole pretty quick when your algorithm starts kicking in, and you gotta tap the brakes. You're just kind of like, you're like, hey, when you watch these videos, you feel like practicing? No, I feel like quitting. Because I know. What's the point?
Yeah.
I mean, you just watch these kids just shred. You're like, oh my God. And it's tasty stuff too.
That little Chinese kid that's just he sits back. You ever see that guy? That little kid.
Oh, yeah.
He's like,
Dude,
Yeah.
he's like 8.
There's a Chinese video. There's like 15 students, and they're all doing sweeps and
Yeah.
And there's a plethora, like you said. You can go down a hole of girls that are 8 to 16, and they're doing Tool and Zeppelin, just no problem. And I'm going, holy shit, I can barely keep a 4 beat.
yeah. I'm just trying to grab some cowboy chords. I'm just like, what's happening here? So,
And here, the new prime minister of Japan used to be in a rock band, play the drums.
no, did he?
She
She
did.
yeah,
I didn't know that.
Yeah, the new prime minister.
Oh my God. I turned the news on once. But right on. What else is happening here? that kind of gets us up to the speed of what's been happening.
But you're doing quite a few videos that you're doing from your studio too.
Yeah, I'm
Aren't you?
starting to.
So-
The main trick with that is I got to get my daughters to stop playing Genshin for 8 minutes so I can get on the computer. You know, it's there's a lot of video. I mean, that's
Oh yeah.
that's the rage, but that's
Yeah.
fine. And but yeah, it's easy to do. I can write songs pretty quick. It's the producing and it's the cutting and taking a little video. And you're like, man, this blows.
It's a lot of work.
Well, it is, and for
and I don't know
anybody
how to
that-
do it. So that's
Yeah.
But the thing is, though, I mean, for everybody that watches, that intro that we do, that kind of that Irish jig,
That's Dave.
that's this guy.
That's
Oh,
Dave.
this guy. That's all Dave. I
Yep.
asked Dave to put something together that's fun, and that's what he came up with, and it's fantastic.
Thanks, I appreciate that. I'm glad you said. I meant to mention that. So when I saw you posted on there, and because you asked me to do it, and it was a lot of fun for me. Actually, it was kind of the start of a lot of stuff for me.
Right.
Because I just haven't, when someone asks me to do something for them, I'll do it. When I'm like, for me,
Isn't that always the case?
right?
I hate that.
I'm like, I'll just do it later. Or that riff's not good enough or whatever I was thinking. I was like, whatever. But now Brett's giving me an assignment.
Yep.
He's
did.
my friend.
Yeah.
He asked me, can you please do this? Can you help him? So I did indeed. I wrote that song original for you.
Yeah.
That acoustic guitar is tuned in Dadgad. D-A-D-G-A-D.
Yeah.
And then there's actually, I think, 3 guitar tracks. I don't remember if I doubled it or not. I think I must have. And then there's a rhythm track behind it, and then there's a newly packed, and then there's the bass, and then there's the drum. So there's actually a lot happening in there. And then, of course, the original one has that little back and forth with us about Patrick working at 90.
You and Patrick. Yeah.
Yeah. Which is, I kept that, by the way, for my website. So
Cool.
if Patrick, you ever need that one, just go to grandpadave.com or grandpadavestageleft.com is the website. And you'll actually, I'm starting to post some things on there, and I kept that intro because I actually plan on using that into
It's hilarious.
kind of like an Irish drinking song. I mean, it's
Right.
there.
And I loved it because, I mean, when we started putting this together, I needed to come up with something that wasn't copyright protected. So it took me, I think, maybe 4 hours to put together with the drum tracks, bass, and guitars. It took me about 4 hours to put together, I don't know, a 2-minute song instrumental that I would shave down to about 10 seconds.
Yeah.
And and it worked great to start with, but it was like
Dave's is way better.
and Dave's is way better. But again, it took about 4 hours. I had to come up with something quick
Yep.
that I could use as an intro without getting docked from YouTube and everybody else. So it worked, but I really wanted to get some sort of kind of Irishy. We're a pub. This is kind of a bar. It's our pub. It's
like it.
Patrick,
Yeah, and I think
Stacy,
there's a
Gene,
Guinness
and I.
cracked on the bar every
Every
right?
week. I mean, it's our Irish pub basically that we invite
Our
people
So
to.
even though you see AI generated on the screen, that song's me.
That is absolutely
Yeah.
you, and it's
That's
fantastic.
The imaging maybe has some AI, but that song is 100% original for you guys.
So-
It's my gift.
Oh.
Well, and we
I'll have to give you my firstborn.
Um,
when we get another dog, we'll name it
After
Dave
that situation last time on the couch,
on the couch.
maybe there'll be some.
Dogs having fun on the couch, having too much fun on the
We're
couch.
making a porn. Come on.
Doggy porn.
Oh God.
we're gonna have to get.
Oh, Patrick, the funny thing is, Patrick, you have a dog that never misbehaves when you do this. What's the trick?
I think it's called a closet.
Well, I shut my blinds, as you can see, for the lighting, and I shut all the windows. So normally she hears a leaf hit the ground and barks. So maybe she knows too. Maybe she just knows when I sit in front of this microphone to shut up. I wish my kids would learn that, but they're actually out bike riding now, so they'll come crashing in any minute. But yeah, no, it's all good. But yeah, no, she's a good dog. She's a good dog. She just wants to chase and bark and eat squirrels.
You gotta bring her on sometime.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
we got to see her. But I mean, our dogs. I mean, a lot of people notice they'll be barking in the background, and that's just the dogs being obnoxious. But now we have a tool that we use to keep them quiet, and that tool comes in a little lock and lock with little treats. So all she's got to do is wave that thing around, and then the dogs fall in line. So
And the other thing the viewers don't know, that every time that I leave and go upstairs, there's usually a turd by the door. And say hi.
I trained him to do that.
a present for Stacy.
For Stacy.
I don't know if you can see her here.
Stacy's coming up.
Oh, there she is.
Oh,
Over here, over here.
Oh, it's a dash hound.
Australian Kelpie.
Oh,
Kelpie.
okay.
Oh, Kelpie.
Oh,
Cute pooch.
oh, look at her.
Oh,
belly
Oh, Papa's little girl.
She sweeps with me,
Nice.
keeps me safe. She's
Yeah.
at my back every night.
That's a good dog.
Mhm.
It's definitely a good dog. So, what are your daughters doing now that they're growing up? And
One's finishing college. She's got one more semester, and she's got her 4-year degree.
holy shit.
in.
what's the degree?
Yeah, dad of the year. She's got a language degree, and I want to say
I think
I can't remember.
I think you were talking
Business.
about it. Yeah, I think you were talking about it last time. You were talking about
Yeah.
she was doing language.
Yeah, she just went. She
some
got
sort of management.
She went to
business.
Spain this last fall for 3 months, and so that was pretty.
She must have started really early.
Well, like we discussed last time, we yanked them out of public schools and put them in a private school, and that was
Smart move.
part of the for sure. Part of the deal was that got sold me on it is that they were a sister school with Bethel.
Oh yeah,
So they graduate high school with their AA, their 2-year degree.
Wow. That's so cool.
that is
Yep.
actually that's impressive. Not just impressive, but that's great that you put them in a school where they can get that jump start.
Yep.
Well, we were very fortunate that we were able to do that.
Right.
And I understand a lot of people can't do that, and I wasn't sure how we were going to make that work either. But we were able to do that. So
20 graduating
20 graduating, and then my 18-year-old's going to graduate high school here and with her AA.
with her AA already, and then does she already decide what she wants to do, or
She's doing some business and something else.
business?
Yeah, and then
Interesting.
yeah, and she's got she'll be going in next year as a sitting junior.
Junior. Okay.
Wow. That's
So
awesome.
you take the prereqs already, which is nice because the colleges are just like ripping you off.
It's still not free.
Yeah, with the undergrad stuff and
Yeah.
taking those stupid classes.
Now, Patrick, one of your daughters has her own business, doesn't she?
Yeah, I've got a really. She's got several. She's a little entrepreneur. She's going to be CEO someday. But she did jewelry making with beads. So she did arts
Awesome.
and crafts fairs, and she would go and sell, handmade beads and necklaces and things like that. And then in the winter, which was probably just bad timing, which she's got to probably fire it back up now, is she's doing car washes in my ex-wife's driveway. So of course,
there
I had
you
to
go.
go get my car washed and
Yep.
flip them a 20, so. But she's always looking for the next thing. She said, "Dad, I want to be a Girl Scout." And I said, "Oh, okay." She's like, "How much money do you make by selling the cookies?" And I go, "You don't get to keep the money when you sell the cookies." And she's like, "Okay, I don't want to be a Girl Scout." She's just all about.
She's about the money.
Yeah.
Well,
she's,
how old
and
is
she's
she?
really
then?
good with it. She's going to be 12 in May.
Oh wow, yeah. If she's already trying to make money and get jobs,
So when are you going
good for
to introduce her to Coinbase and have her start doing stuff?
Which is going to be funny because when she gets to Dave's girl's age, she's going to be running your retirement stuff, and you're going to retire probably a millionaire because your daughter's so good with her money.
Yeah, just so you know that 15 years ago, if you put $1 into Bitcoin, it would be $69,000 right now. And if you put $10 in, it'd be 690 and so forth. So
I'm recycling. I've never recycled pop cans out here, but they charge you extra when you buy it, so you might as well get some money back. So I've been saving my cans actually and bringing them to a place, and I take that, even if it's $6 for 2 bags of cans, I just take that cash, and right now I'm sticking it in a drawer, but I'm going to open up an account for her, and then I'm just going to start. I'll take some stocks and just start dumping $6 a week or whatever it is in there, and yeah, like you said, I mean, in 10 years, who knows? It might be a lot, or it might be just something to maybe get a
Well,
car
she
for
could,
school,
learn
whatever.
from it, Stop.
Well, but they do say when you do stuff that's small like that, even though it might be $6 here and there,
Penny stocks.
but it really does add up because you're investing into the stock market with that stuff, and especially if you're doing like higher yield money market and stuff like that. But 20 years go by, and that
Yeah, I mean, 10% on $100 a year, and then it's a 10% on 110, and 10% on 120, and et cetera, et cetera. So
Well, I think
10,
no,
11,
12.
12.
Well, you're right, but more importantly, the thing, the takeaway from this is it's just doing it
Yes.
right.
every
And
day.
understanding
Showing her that you have to
Which
save
we
and
can bring
what
it full
happen.
circle to the social media. It's the podcast. You just do it
Right.
Yeah,
Consistently.
little by little.
consistently, doing it a little bit here, and then the next thing you know, you look back, there's a pile of money in there, and you got to. As Brett and I have talked, you guys have been doing this for, was it 2 years now?
We've been doing this we'll be coming on a year, end of April.
How many total episodes or podcasts?
Well, this
I don't mean how many
episodes.
videos. I know you chop them
Well,
off, but
35 episodes, I think 470 total videos.
dude, that's awesome.
So,
Most people most people aren't doing that. They're not going to stick around that long.
well, and the thing is, it's like when we came into this, I talked to Patrick about it, and with the space, and Patrick was looking for something to do, and talking to Stacy. Stacy was like, "Yeah, I'm game to do it." And getting Gene to help me, build out the bar and do the testing on everything. And she goes and buys the alcohol and the snacks and stuff like
course.
that. So, it was kind of this team effort to kind of put everything together. But we knew we had a 2-year plan, a minimum 2-year plan. Coming into this, that it's something that you build, because it's not like it was 10 years ago where you have one viral video and now you're the next big thing.
Mm-hmm.
That doesn't happen, and it doesn't. And if you look at all the big, podcasters out there, they'll tell you the same thing. I mean, Rogan, it took him 10 years to get where he's at. And that was just consistently doing the same thing.
Any of the big podcasters, if you watch regularly from Rogan, Rick Beato's a great one for music. He was around 10 some years, 12 years before anything. He's just
Right.
So it's the consistency. And I'm learning this the hard way too, is that if I don't post, or because life gets a surgery gets in the way, I'm not going to post for 2 months.
Yeah.
I'm not doing anything. But it's you post things on on YouTube and your Facebook or whatever. No one's clicking on it. That's fine, but eventually people will. But then there's content.
Right.
So when people do click on at the bar, they're like, "Oh crap! Check out all these
and
videos
that's
he's got
what
going."
I
gotta deliver.
Right.
Right.
And that's
you got
what
something to sell. You got something to look at.
right. And that's
Consistency.
and it's consistently, but the thing is, I think the how Stacy, Gene, and Patrick and I talk and how we work, we've gotten better and better over time. And now when I post stuff, when I post the shorts and stuff like that, and we get a lot more views now, and it's consistently more, and people enjoy them. Now we're getting people that are making comments, going, "Hey, great job, we're loving it, keep it up."
Oh yeah.
Stuff like
I'm
that.
just
So-
convinced people are tuning in from outside of Minnesota, especially just to hear you and Gene's Minnesota accent.
I suppose.
I
say it
wouldn't.
lovingly. But
I don't doubt
Patrick,
that.
you used to live here, so
Cantrick.
shut the fuck up.
Cantrick.
It's specifically Gene.
Added another syllable to my name.
but I know, but I agree, because it's like I don't have an accent, and then I go back and look at this, going, "Oh yeah, you betcha." Oh yeah, for sure.
I don't ever say that.
So
Oh, up there in the back 40 there in that combine, click, 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 click,
And I
click.
think-
I stuck my hand in
I
there.
think our buddy Michael Brandvold, he and Tommy Sommers, and I forget the other guy's name. Gorman, you will know, from the three sides of the coin. Three sides of the coin.
three sides of the
other guy.
coin, the Kiss guys.
Who?
Anyway, I think they just won an award or got recognized for
They did.
something. So
Oh,
Or-
no, I can't think of it.
some trade was like, it's a great podcast, or it was podcast of the year or
Yeah,
something.
yeah.
And then I saw that they were doing some stuff in Vegas over the winter. So, but yeah, I mean, Michael Brandvold, he's a music marketer. He's just that.
Wait a
You know,
minute.
so
Oh, is
he-
that the guy? Is that one of the guys you had on here?
Yeah, Tommy Summers, he was part of the Three Sides of the Coin Kiss podcast. He's one of the three guys.
Yeah, I
and
thought you were
he's
familiar with it.
and
Sorry.
he wears a lot of hats. And Tommy's awesome. Love Tommy to death. He's down to earth. He is really cool. Photographer for a lot of bands. He does photography for Hairball.
Now I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
And he's just one of those guys that is just cool and down to earth and humble.
Yep.
You know, and he wears a lot of hats and he's done a lot of stuff and you'd never know it. But when you talk to him, the stories are just fantastic.
Yeah. No.
Yeah, so.
And that's, again, you got so many people now. It's hard to keep straight. Which is
True.
Well, yeah,
definitely.
but also we didn't get their full story either. I think you were part of the 3 hour.
Yep.
Were you part of the 3 hour podcast? And we cut them down to an hour and a half, which makes it probably easier on Brett.
Yeah.
But you know, there's so much more to some of you guys like yourself that we need to have it back anyway.
And, you know, and that was the one thing when we were talking, Patrick put out to me just the other day why we wanted John. He goes, let's get Gorman back on. Gorman's got some stuff. And Patrick even said it. Gorman's got some stuff going on. It's been a while. He's got this new social media stuff. Let's get him on and let's see what's going on.
Whole new person.
So yeah, same looking guy, just totally different.
just
He's got
totally
three
yeah.
new hernias.
Yeah. I'm three hernias.
Whatever. 3 new abdomen connectors or whatever.
Oh my God. Well,
Grandpa Dave stage left.
Grandpa Dave stage left.
Which is great. I mean, because I remember when you started putting your social media together, weren't your daughters helping you out with that?
A little bit. They were.
How did that come into being with your daughters helping you?
Not much, honestly.
Really?
Yeah, they did guide me a little bit, you know, but they're not a big fan of social media. They're at that age group where they're not,
Right.
They don't want to be a part of it. They don't want to be videoed. They don't want to be posted and all that kind of stuff. And I get why, you know, but I did, to help me, let me get started. But a lot of it I just on my own, and I think the main thing, what I did for me, which I was like, I was willing to pay to get the Facebook, that blue check,
Right.
because I wanted the data. Because if you don't have the data, you know, the analytics of how who's watching what, how long is it, and it's pretty, you know, it's pretty intense.
Right.
And then you can figure out what works, what isn't. And I have just scratched barely the surface of it. I just, you know, like, but
that is a hard portion of it. The whole thing, the social media. My buddy that that owns the martial arts school, and I'm starting this business out of that martial arts school, is that whole aspect of it. He got a degree in marketing. He's like, it's not even valid today because of everything that's going on. And the things that there's so many. I'm kind of overwhelmed myself.
Well, I mean, so, you know, for me to you know, like, all right, who wants to pay for Facebook? And, you know, I get it, but I don't drink, so it's like, to me, it's just a round of drinks.
Yeah,
you know, I was like, whatever, I don't care.
Yeah,
but I needed the data because otherwise you're not going to learn, because some things that I post I think are going to be really neat, whatever, and nothing happens. And the things I just kind of like as a throwaway. It's like, oh, I got a lot of interaction, you know, I mean, nothing viral, of course, but I mean, but you can see it.
Yep.
And then you can at least track like what's working, what isn't working. And I tell you what works: posting consistently is what it really comes down to.
Well, that's the whole thing, is just posting. I mean, I
spend all this money just to say,
I don't
need to post consistently.
I don't even like to be on camera. I don't like to do videos.
But you got a great face for camera.
Yeah.
Stacy sent me a picture. I'm going to have to pull it up. Back in the day when he had hair. And it was hilarious.
Was he hanging out with Moses?
Well, I was probably, I don't know, 100 pounds lighter.
That must
literally.
That must
Was it on his head?
That was
yes.
That must have been
there it is. That is awesome.
That was at Ann and Roger's wedding.
That was
Oh my God.
Drunk Gilbert Gottfried.
So I was thinking to myself, I've got some hair.
Oh my God.
By the way, if you've never seen Gilbert Gottfried do the lyrics to Wet Ass
Oh God.
WAP, it is the best 1 minute and 20 seconds you'll ever have in your life. So if you need a laugh sometimes, just Google Gilbert Gottfried WAP.
Oh, that's fantastic.
It is the bomb.
Well,
that's great.
Hey, let's get the Black Beauty out.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Press pause here. We're going to take a
Whip
step.
that sucker out.
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
Whoa.
So we're gonna do guitar show and tell now.
Show and tell,
so we'll
baby.
be right back in just a moment.
Okay.
And we have
I see, Brett, you got this set at full man.
it's
Full man.
full man.
Okay,
and
hey.
some.
Oh my God.
It's a-
He's got his Mesa just set to like adults only.
Take the midnight subway train. They're calling all the shots. It sounded like rappers.
It sure did.
Same cadence. I guess.
It's accept.
Oh, is it?
Ah.
Oh, I love it, Seth. Oh, yeah.
That's just got a killer crunch. Good,
Is that good?
good Lord, man.
Now you're just
Yeah,
showing
I know. It's I'm will always be a metalhead.
But you're not kidding around.
off. The way you're sitting, we can't see the guitar. It
And
looks
it-
like you're doing something else.
Full stage pose.
And
Fixing
introducing
your
our next
hernia.
guest. Our new guest is, what is her name? Do you have a name for it?
Oh, this? This is my Black Beauty with a Bigsby. This is a 1976. Where are we here? 1976 Gibson Black Beauty Custom 3 pickup. The Bigsby was put on at a later date. And I've had this for 35 years and I'll never sell it. Not that anyone
That's-
would want it because it's, you can see.
Is that the one you're going to be buried with?
No, this is going to go to the grandkids at some point, and that's their problem. And it weighs 12 pounds. This is the Norland
heavier
era
light for a
Les
guitar?
Pauls.
Wow.
When the
That's heavy.
This
In
thing-
fact, if he got buried with that, it'd probably cost more at the funeral
Dramatic.
just by the
Lower.
sheer weight.
this thing has got. So I have to. I have a really wide, padded black leather strap.
Oh, yeah.
Otherwise, you're
So what
you're
is it
done.
about the guitar that
Okay.
I'm not a guitarist, but I know guitarists love their guitars. And what is it about that one that is?
Well, first, it's a
Black
Gibson.
Beauty.
So, like we briefly discussed last time, before we got sidetracked here, this is just one of the original designs that came out back in the early 50s with the gold top Les Paul, which I have one of those as well, and then the Black Beauty Custom. This is just supposed to be their tuxedo model back in the day. So if you're like a really professional player, you're going to have the tuxedo one when you play your little wedding gig. And, because they would use these for clean shows, not,
Not a Brett Shuck show.
not a Brett Shuck show.
Yeah.
Oh my God, dude. I love it. No, but so this is, it's
You
just
said 1974,
76.
76. Okay. Still older than probably a lot of our viewers.
Probably. Yep. Probably. This is the Norland era. What that means, they sold Gibson. I forgot the dates now, but to save money back then, they would buy thinner pieces of mahogany and glue them together.
Okay.
Which, since it's a little crappier, and that's where its weight comes from.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just a bear.
Was it an expensive guitar back then?
Oh, yeah. I mean, for what it is,
Mm-hmm.
the Gibson Custom would have been their top model back in the day.
Okay.
It's worth a little bit of money, but not, who cares?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But it would have been their top of the line custom. Would have been the top of the line, like the gold.
I'd like to see what our viewers and listeners play. So if you're a guitarist and you are passionate about, drop it in the comments what the best guitar is.
Oh man, there's some doors for you.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, it reminds me of a joke. How many guitarists does it take to change a light bulb?
Yeah.
41,001. One to change the light bulb and 41,000 to say they could have done it better.
This is all true.
That is very,
all
very
true.
true.
And
Yeah.
I came across this one too, and you're gonna love this one. What happened when the bassist locked his keys in the car? It took him 2 hours to get the drummer out.
Don't get me going down those.
Where's your
Bum,
but up
bum,
bum?
bum.
I got
Yeah, where's the
I got a million of those too, and they're all true. That's why they hurt.
Yeah. Now we've got a few other guitars over in the corner here that maybe you want to display and
Well, we'll
talk
see what
about.
happens here when I unplug this. But
So, Brett, this is for Brett and Stacy and David. So, do you have you ever had the ladies be jealous of or roll their eyes when they're like, "You're not getting another guitar"? I mean, does that happen?
Well, no. Gene's always said, "Get what you want," and I figured I wanted to get
And you did.
one of each. I wanted a bass, I wanted an acoustic guitar, and then I wanted a Gibson, a Fender, and a Paul Reed Smith. So I've got 5. Yeah.
so this
So
is
she's
this
never
is
been jealous. You finger the guitar more than her.
this is Brett's guitar.
Oh,
This is a Gibson Les Paul Jr. Special.
That's pretty guitar too.
It's a very pretty guitar. And it's got the big P90s on it. I forgot how big those things are.
super-
And this
Wow, that is
is
pretty.
like,
That's what Gene said.
my God, it's like a
Oh,
boat paddle.
was that out loud?
go canoeing with that thing. It's got a wide neck. And
My
what's-
God, man.
What's nice is that's the 100-year anniversary. So it's 2016 Les Paul Junior Custom.
And the tone we have set for the P90s is going to be such a nice
Oh, it's on the
touch.
ground right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ace Frehley played that one.
You have
too.
to bend over to talk. You have to bend over to talk.
It's actually got a, comparing the tone we got set for this thing, sounds pretty good on that.
Sounds great.
Do you have a favorite riff that you love to play? Just like for me, when I hear the Scorpions, the Zoo, that I just love listening to that. That's Kiss.
That is Man on the Silver Mountain
Man
from
on-
Rainbow.
yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Rainbow.
In my awesome playing style, I'm sure you just jumped right out. I know what that song is.
Do you have a riff that you
That's
love?
Love's Love Gun.
Yeah.
But Patrick was asking, what were you asking, Patrick?
What's your favorite? Do you have a riff that you just absolutely love? I know there's a lot of them for a guitarist that you probably love, but like for me, the Scorpions, the Zoo, the cha-chung, cha-chung, I love that shit. But is there one that you like more than others? Like when you play it, you're just like, oh yeah.
I guess I probably. What do I play? I mean, I play that. For sound checks, I do. I have to use my fingers and turn it down so I actually get a little bit more clarity. That's what I'll play that. I do actually. I just posted this the other day because I got done doing that video, or not video, that song where that landslide.
Oh, yeah.
And after a couple hours of listening to acoustic guitar, I was like, hey, that sounds great. Everything like that. Fuck, I need to turn my amp on. And I just riffed through the little ZZ Top. It just got paid. I've always loved that riff. I mean, what's pulling on me here? I've always loved that for some reason. That's just been kind of a...
And who's the greatest guitarist, and why is it Stevie Ray Vaughan?
Well, I think...
No, I'm serious. Stevie Ray Vaughan had some shit going on,
Yeah,
dude.
right?
If you
And-
look at some of those old videos, and you're like, what the fuck?
Agreed. Yep. No.
Jack Daniels and cocaine is,
Well, yeah. I mean, that's just a different time back then. And then you got Gary Moore in that equation. You got
Prince was really good, wasn't he?
was that
Prince was really good.
Prince is phenomenal. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Totally phenomenal.
That's just such a what do they call that? A rhetorical question? Like, who's the
Yeah.
greatest
Yeah.
guitar player? I mean, come
Well,
on.
Well, they were all
I
created their
mean,
genres, you know.
But
I mean,
you had
Ace
guys
Frehley-
like Tony McAlpine, Eric
Tony McAlpine,
Johnson,
I forgot about him.
Steve Vai.
Yeah.
I mean, all those guys came
the people
out.
that
from
came out-
Ingve Malmsteen.
Ingve,
Yep.
yeah, he was spectacular.
But Patrick, the greatest riff I think for me was Detroit Rock City's Ace Frehley.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
I don't know. I just really like that. Yeah.
Yeah. And as a guy that's
I can't hit that high.
drummer, as a hack drummer, I love that song. Yeah, the Kiss is great. I mean, Kiss is probably the greatest band to come out of Detroit. You know,
Oh,
if
absolutely.
you think about it.
So what do
You
you?
know they're not from Detroit, right?
I'm fucking with Gorman at this point.
Oh, God.
So what do you think?
So
is
help me.
Yeah, I'm going to come down to Sacramento myself.
The next show, we're going to Sacramento.
So what do you think of some of the other guitars that are over there?
All right, right. Well, you got a plethora of nice guitars. I got to tell you. So this thing, I love this. I'm gonna need some help from
Take a
Jeremy.
look, would you?
Hold on to that.
Maybe, or you want to
Trade
take
a
this?
hat.
You hold on
You
to
brought us a hat. You get to take a guitar.
Oh, well, that'd be sweet. Got it. Got it. Here. Honestly, I don't remember the.
That's the tank. I've had that since that's a '97 Paul Reed Smith SE24.
Man, I don't know that I've ever played a Paul Reed Smith. If I'm
I
honest,
thought you played that one before.
Maybe I don't remember.
SE24 10 top.
I mean, again, we have the tone set on man, so
Yeah,
it's
full man.
full man. It plays great, dude.
It's probably one of the best playing guitars I've ever had.
Oh, so this has got a knob for instead of okay.
Yeah.
That's how unfamiliar I am with Paul Reed Smith.
Well, that's an old one. That's a '97. That's why it's got a knob instead of a slider.
Give me that Telecaster. I'm gonna scratch the hell out of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm an apartment dweller, but I've been as soon as I get a bigger place, I am going to buy one of those drum kits that are just you plug them in and you can wail away in your living room, and then maybe I'll start my own YouTube channel.
I love Tellys as well.
And that one's special because that's a flame maple with an ebony fretboard.
This thing is gorgeous. I mean, it is absolutely wow. This fretboard's intense. I don't know if you can see it in this camera, but I'm telling you,
Oh, that's sweet.
close up, it is a good looking guitar, and it plays really nice too. Well,
Yeah.
they all
That's
do.
the shiniest one
Dude,
yet.
you got some really nice guitars, man. And
And Brett lives at 3.
We will not talk about that.
He used to be a police officer, so just so you know, he does have a gun.
Yeah, you ain't getting out of
I've
that.
got
You ain't
more
getting out of his
guns than I
basement
have
alive.
guitars. I'll just say that.
this is fantastic. I mean, I'll just kind of hang on to this guy right here for a little bit. But anyways, yeah. Ta-da.
Another one of your favorite
Look,
toys I
look,
noticed on your Facebook. You're excited about you have a Corvette in storage.
It's out. I was gonna drive it tonight, and then I didn't for some reason.
Nice.
So
Yeah, that's a pretty vehicle.
thank you. Now it's funny you should mention that because I should have brought it because we could have taken video of Brett getting in and out of it. Remember how he said him and Gene couldn't get in and out of a Corvette?
Oh, shut
Why, 'cause
your
they're too
pie
big?
hole. Shut it.
You should see him trying to get in and out of my car.
That's about the same.
Is that
yeah.
yours out there?
Yeah.
That Z?
Yep.
Dude, what the hell, man? Wow. Yeah, I rolled in with my Tahoe with 250,000 miles on it, full of mulch.
Manure. Manure. Isn't it manure?
Why does Dave always smell so weird?
Well, I have a major announcement. I purchased a motorcycle last week.
You did?
Really? What'd you get?
I got a 2020 Kawasaki Vulcan 900 Classic LT. And the funny thing is, I bought a 2007 Kawasaki Vulcan, moved it out here to California, sold it when my hip went to shit. And it was like 2 days before my first daughter was born. So I'm like, okay, no more motorcycles. So I got my hip replaced, and I was sitting around last week going, my credit score's back up to normal. How can I damage that?
My life is going well.
Yeah. But we had
How
like
could I screw it up?
yeah, we had like an early spring out here. It's like in March, it's usually 60s and 70s. But it was like 80s and 90s. And I'm like, okay, let's go. It's summer. So I was like, I need I need something else to do.
Did you say 900?
Yeah, it's a 900.
Patrick, you need double that.
No, I don't. I fart around back in the country. There's some really good country roads. There's a river road in Sacramento here, runs along the Sacramento River. And I just remember, gosh, I used to just have a blast with that. And I'm like, I'm going to get back into that because
It's fun.
yeah, I got there was a Sunday I didn't have to do any reffing of hockey, and I didn't have my kids, and I was sitting around all day going, do I day drink all day or do I fucking do something? And I was like, I don't know. So I was like, I'm trying not to do that anymore. So because
Well, not on Tuesday.
Yeah, exactly. But no, I was just like, shit, I'm gonna go get a motorcycle. And so here's the thing: the 2020 motorcycle had 727 miles on it. So obviously, dude bought it, let it sit in his garage for 6 years, and it's got all the bells and whistles
He
on
was
it.
too
So
scared.
I was like,
He rode it
snatched right
once.
up. Yeah, no, it's good. In my car, I just paid off my car, so I'm like, okay, I'll just
Well, you need to
So-
post some pictures. I want to see it.
Yeah, no, I did. It's on my Facebook, but
All right.
you never look at mine, so
I most certainly do. I just did the other day.
Stalker Dave.
Stalker Dave. What's Patrick doing out there?
Stalker Dave. Well, actually, it would be Grandpa Dave.
Actually, you're
Stage left, it would be Stalker Grandpa Dave.
Oh, there you go.
There we go. Yeah.
No,
Okay, here we go.
Patrick stuff comes up in my. Oh, is that what that's for?
that's the baby.
Nice.
Oh, very nice. That's a nice cruising mobile. Indian's got a bigger engine than that, though.
Oh, here we go.
The guitars.
Dude, you got some nice axes, I gotta say.
Was a pretty nice.
That was a treat. That was a treat. Thank
That
you.
was a treat. Now I got a question though. I mean, don't you? I know this is more towards Patrick, but in keeping in the spirit of Kiss, what about your Fender Stratocaster?
Oh, I've got a. I still have it, and that one I got when I was 15 or 16. It's a 1973 Stratocaster that came. It was a beautiful black guitar with a maple neck, and I immediately wanted to be like Van Halen.
Yep.
And it looks like a Frankenstein Strat, which I did 40 years ago. And now it's got a Warmoth bird's eye maple neck on it and stuff. You can see it in the background in some of my videos at home.
But I mean, it sounds great. Still.
Well,
I mean, it really does.
Well, how many guitars do you have?
13.
Oh,
Jesus Christ.
I play them.
Yes, my child.
And
Oh, boy.
I play them all.
And I thought I was bad with 5.
Oh, well, when you want to step into the ring, let me know.
Well,
No, I mean, but I enjoy it. It's something my wife
allows.
allows me to do. I mean, most of these are pretty old, and I've had them for a long time. So
Yeah.
it's not like I just bought 13 guitars in one
Yeah.
year. Okay, so it's just I'm old. I
Yeah.
have a lot of guitars,
And they sound different.
and they all sound different.
Yeah, they're all different. So, whatever the day brings.
Yeah, I mean, maybe next time I'll bring the Strat. It's multicolored. I don't know if I have any pictures of it right off the top of my head here, but oh, I do. I'll share them with you guys in a bit. But it's a gem.
it is. I mean, I remember that from back in.
I used to spin it like Cinderella.
Oh my God.
So it's got eye bolts on either side. 'Cause I've broken off the headstock at one point when we were in South Carolina back in the early 90s on the road. And, there's playing to nobody and just trying to entertain, trying to get through the night. And like, yeah, watch this. When she goes flying, I'm like, headstock broke off. But I got it fixed. So
I don't know if anybody can see that, but if you
Oh yeah.
You're gonna put
Just
this
do
right
this
in the
if you're
middle.
at home on your phone. You can just pinch.
Squishing your head.
Crushing it.
Now, Patrick, you were going to do a taste test, weren't you?
Oh,
Of
that's
some-
right.
Oh, yeah,
Straight out
yeah.
of Sacramento. We've got
Oh.
a brand new product from the Coca-Cola Company. It is.
I'm dying to
I-
hear this.
I'm really into sodas lately because
With rum?
With
actually
vodka.
it's like
Is
I
bourbon.
am actually like trying to cut down drinking a lot, and I have, and I do a lot of colas and sodas now,
Right on, dude.
but I'm doing zero sugar stuff, so yeah, whatever. But this is cherry float Coca-Cola zero sugar.
Cherry
Let's see how that
float?
goes.
What is a float?
Those things in the
Must have-
toilet.
What's floating on
like a
top?
root
No,
beer
but
float,
it's
you
like
know,
a
where you put
float, like-
vanilla
Oh,
ice
root beer
cream in it.
float has ice cream in it. What does that have in it?
Yeah, this is probably going to taste like cherry Coke and ice cream. I don't
Yeah.
know. We're going to find out.
I'm digging that Guinness pour you
Well-
got going on there.
Yeah.
That's a lot of head.
That's a lot of
She
head.
said. All right, so we'll let this settle for a second. But yeah, smells like cherry Coke.
Smells like
It's
a
probably gonna-
virgin.
Here we go.
Kidding.
And the verdict?
Hmm. It's just it tastes like it sounds. It's cherry Coke with a hint of vanilla. Pretty much is what it is. It's not overwhelming. It's not bad. I'll drink it. I got.
Would you
12
buy
of
it
them.
again?
I would not.
There's your
Oh.
I would just go because I'm a purist. Like when it comes to cherry Cokes and cherry, actually wild cherry zero sugar Pepsi is better than cherry Coke zero sugar. Sorry.
So, Brett, the Coca-Cola that you get that you can't get anywhere, but you still seem to get it.
Well, I get it at I get it at Cub Foods, and it's in the aisle that's got like the tortilla chips and salsa and stuff like that.
Oh
Oh,
yeah.
it's
Um,
Mexican stuff with sugar.
Right, it's the Mexican. It's
Oh, okay.
Mexican Coke with cane sugar,
Okay.
and they have Sprite, they have Coke, and then of course they have kind of the Mexican flavors, which is like an orange soda,
Okay.
and, cherry soda. I don't get those.
We're gonna send this video to the Coke, the owner of the Coke.
Well, I just kind
kind
of dissed him and said I like Pepsi better, so I just ruined our cherry Coke
You just
endorsement
did.
deal.
Just
I screwed us.
oh,
My bad.
Coca-Cola.
But no, but like seriously, I do love me some cherry Coke zero sugar. But if they have wild cherry Pepsi zero sugar, it's a little sweeter. And same with the mug root beer. That's a lot
Mug root
sweeter,
beer
too.
is good. I've tried that the zero sugar mug root beer, and I was pretty happy with that.
I drink
Being old and fat, you got to watch the sugar
I drink
intake.
Coca-Cola,
Yeah.
and that is it,
Yeah.
pretty much. Maybe a Dr. Pepper here and there, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
Leslie bought this big
Yeah.
tub of the Starburst jelly beans.
Yum.
I'm like,
Sign me up.
I'm on
You
it.
know what they got? You know what they got out here is Jelly Belly Factory is about an hour and 20 minutes.
Oh,
from
my
now.
God.
Jelly Bellies.
I'm
I've
going out
gone
there
there, like,
tomorrow.
5 times. It's amazing. And they've got, and of course they've got like you get a free sample, but they also have like the novelty jelly beans, like booger flavor, vomit flavor.
God.
The every
Yeah,
flavor
rotten
beans
broccoli,
from
like, it's
Harry
like,
Potter.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
What's that?
The every
Yeah,
flavor
yeah.
bean from Harry Potter.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
And you can mix them like one flavor with another, like make a
Oh, yeah.
specialty dessert or
Yeah,
something.
that's true,
You
yeah.
can, you can mix Jack Daniels with cheeseburger and get the vomit flavor.
Oh, God. So that's why I don't do jelly beans, because probably when I was a kid I got the booger flavored one. It was like, nope, I'm done. That's it.
I know a flavor they don't have.
Well, oh,
What's that?
Ass.
Oh, I'm sure they have
They might actually.
poo.
Oh.
Kids are doing that. The kids are eating ass nowadays. You know, just saying. It's trending.
I could go on. I
definitely-
could go on.
yes,
Definitely
no, you can
trending.
Go on.
Yeah. Kids are doing crazy stuff nowadays.
Oh,
They are doing
aren't
some
they?
crazy stuff. They're getting into some crazy stuff.
Yeah.
Well, it's not like it was when we were young.
Oh, not at all. Not at all. When we were young, it was like the most fun you had was 12 eggs at about 2:00 in the morning. You know,
We
Just
call
don't
people up-
hit the cop car with it. You know.
We would call people up and say, "Is your refrigerator running?
Oh,
you
that-
better go
yeah.
chase it." That was our fun.
We had 13 rolls of toilet paper and we did one house with it.
Oh, and that was on Halloween, wasn't it?
No,
Or
we just didn't like the neighbor. And then the next day, it was all cleaned up. There were like a couple little stragglers here and there, but it was all gone. So they just let us have fun, and then
I egged a couple cars. I did that.
No, I never did egg. We TP'd some houses. I remember we did my buddy. This is I think he's about 16. I think he was turning 16 or 17 years old, whatever it was, for his birthday. And everyone were at my house. We went to the Cub Food or whatever. This grocery store, loaded up the car. My Dodge Omni, my 1978 Dodge Omni, loaded it up with rolls of toilet paper. Came back to my house, and my mom's like, "Why don't you guys get some sleep, and I'll wake you up." Because my mom rules. And so we did. She made us dinner, and we kind of goofed around for a while, and we all laid down. And sure enough, my mom wakes everybody up at like 1 o'clock in the morning. Hey, you guys gonna
no
get
shit.
Oh yeah, my mom was awesome.
Wow.
Just doused his house.
Kids,
I miss you, my mom.
Kids these days are, because of social media and they want to have that video, they're killing themselves doing their pranks and stunts. There's that kid in Florida, I think, on spring break. He was on top of a Jeep going down the freeway, like twerking on the Jeep. And he
I didn't see that.
the girl got into an accident, hit another car because she's probably looking where she wasn't supposed to be looking, hit somebody, killed him, because he, and he didn't, it's like,
Did it get a lot of views?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah. It did. I think it was a lot. Yeah. Well, obviously that kind of stuff goes viral, but
Yeah,
I went trick or treating. I went trick or treating once, and I was with Anne, and ding dong, trick or treat. She answered the door, and she goes, "You're too old," and slammed the door on us.
Well, you can't go last year. I mean,
I know.
it's a little weird.
I know. And so we casually went back to my house, grabbed a few eggs, and
Oh boy.
yeah. And she had taken her screen out of the door, so it went inside the
oh, God.
Oh,
yeah.
nice.
Yeah, we're too old, but we're too smart.
Yeah, no, I can't remember what movie it was, but I think the worst thing I did as a little juvenile punk was, I think it's Smokey and the Bandit. You remember, like, they chained the axle of a car to a pole.
oh yeah.
And when a car took off, the axle fell off.
Nice.
We actually went, my buddy Aaron lived in Minnetonka, and we went a couple doors down. We just selected somebody that had a fence and a car that was backed in to their driveway, and we put a rope around the axle and tied it to the fence. And I don't know what happened. I was on a sleepover, and the next day I just went home, and I didn't hear anything about it, but I'm pretty sure the guy tore his fence out pretty good.
I was going to say, I bet you the fence or the rope snapped long before that.
Yeah, one of the two,
Yeah.
but I never heard anything about it, and my buddy never got in trouble, so maybe it just failed. I don't know, but yeah. And then the other thing we used to do as teenagers was, Burger King was the first restaurant to have the self-serve drinks.
Oh, yeah.
So they'd give you a cup, and you're like, I can just pour my own drink. So we would get like the little bottles of Jack Daniels, and we would just sit in Burger King. And back in the day, you could smoke, so we would smoke cigarettes and hang out at Burger King for 3 hours, just spiking our Jack and Cokes. That was the shit. That's what we did at Knollwood Mall.
And you were
St. Louis
16.
Mall.
Yep, 16. 15.
Man, the good old days, man. I'm so glad that we got to go through those times.
Yeah.
Because
Instead of sitting at home scrolling through bullshit on our phone.
we actually did some fun stuff.
Yeah.
Mushrooms.
Gen X.
Oh,
Go
Gen
Gen
X.
X.
Yeah. The one generation that, had more broken
We're
bones
called the
and
feral kids.
concussions.
There's a lot of videos on
Yeah.
that YouTube now, just Gen X,
Yeah.
the psychology of Gen Xers.
Oh, is there?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's pretty awesome. We're the feral kids, the latchkey kids. Go home, there's
God.
nobody there, and
Yeah,
know,
that's true.
I mean, I was my mother let my brother and I was 3, he was 5, my brother was 5. And we just go in Japan. We went to Japan the first time, we were gone. And we crawled down this wall into this river, and we were chasing crabs. And my mom was like, "You went down there? What if the tide came up?" The tide was really low. And I mean, She had no idea where we're at 3 and 5 years old.
And you still have crabs?
Yeah, I still have
Yeah,
crabs.
it's still.
No.
Well, I remember like on the internet, on like YouTube, they showed this like video. And this was back when this kid, he had the banana seat on his bike.
I
with
had
the-
one.
with the ape hangers.
Yep.
And he hit this ramp, and you could see him go in the air, and he's probably 8 feet off the ground up in the air, and his hair is flying back, and he's like this, and he goes off camera, and then the video ends. And it's like, oh my God.
Oh, that was me. Oh, many times.
absolutely.
Oh, God, I've wiped out so many times.
Oh,
Yeah. I have the scars to prove it.
I had a banana seat that was purple, and then my dad took the ape hangers off
Yeah.
and put on a steering wheel.
Oh my God. Thanks, Dad.
No shit.
Yeah.
I remember those days. Oh, man. Good old days.
Good old days.
Yeah, well, that's Gen X for you.
Yep.
Well, folks, that's another episode for us.
Well, I want to say thank you very much, all of you guys, for having me back. I had a great time as usual. And
Yeah, always good to
See you
have
next
you.
Friday.
I hope to be right. I'll see you next week.
Yeah, come on,
Thanks for
man.
calling me back, man.
Oh yeah, absolutely,
Anytime.
absolutely. And I'd like to talk to you a little bit more off air at some point on the mental health stuff that you.
Yeah, let me get you more information
Yeah,
on that.
absolutely.
And then
We have to.
I apologize for not. Probably should have had that.
Well, we have to as the Gen Xers, we have to try to combat it because it's our kids and our generation and stuff, and we have to do something about
Well,
it.
and,
Yeah.
and there's a lot of it's a lot of young people too, from what I
Yep.
understand.
Yeah.
here.
Oh, yeah.
I'm learning about it too, and
So, Dave, you got to plug in your info.
Yeah, well,
oh well, yeah. Grandpa Dave Stage Left .com is the website. Grandpa Dave Stage Left is on YouTube. It's on Facebook, let alone my personal page. It's just come in, and I'm always looking for musicians. The two hardest ones to find always a good drummer.
A banjo player.
Why not?
Right.
Why not? And always looking for singers and always looking for other players. So it's just good old fashioned rock and roll, and I'm just doing all sorts of different stuff. So it's been great, and it's a lot of it has to do with starting this last year with you guys here of kind of scratching that thing and
Little
talking
itch.
to Brett after the show, or
Mhm.
a few weeks later, and a lot of it had to do with this.
That's
Allowing me to do that and just kind of talking about it, kind of getting like, man, I really want to. I miss this kind of playing more clubs. I mean, I like playing outdoor shows. Don't get me wrong, but I'm a club player at heart, so that's what I've always liked to do. But yeah,
Well, that's what this show's about. Is we want to bring cool people on that do cool things and start new things and have fun and promote and
yeah, and now
help
we can play
people
some
out.
charity events. So
Absolutely.
who knows, this is going to be another half year. So that's,
Absolutely.
so again, thank
Cool.
you guys so much. I'm really had a great.
well, we love having you on. And of course, for the viewers, we can't do this without you. So if you like the podcast, please share, like, and subscribe. And we'll see you next week with another guest,
Matt Damon. Matt Damon's next week.
Matt Damon.